move like, nothing like anything else in the world. It moves like a liquid, but not quite. It's like a semi-liquid. It hardens, it cools, it heats up, and it moves. The hotter you get it, the faster it moves. It's different than working with clay. It's different than working with paint. It's different than working with the common norms that we have. It was doing something unique. I think that's what it was. Is that it was something unique.
Glassblowing is totally its own community, but it does also connect with others in the sense that it easily overlaps with art. A lot of painting and canvases. A lot of people who are into glassblowing are also very talented musicians in a way, guitar, bass, drums, that kind of thing. Once you kind of have that artistic eye, it is easy to push it into other mediums. So in a way, any kind of art can really go together because it's all subjective. But the glassblowing community is definitely an interesting, very small-knit subculture, is what it is. Yeah. You go to your everyday normal person and they wouldn't know what a quartz banger is, or know about all the different little things that we have in this industry that makes it so special.
Color companies, North Star, Alchemy, New Color Company, all these companies came out to the scene because they could now have a business to supply glass for pipe makers. And that was the start of it all. These torches are far superior. First of all, they're super quiet, they're very efficient, and they have different sizes, so you can work with different amounts of glass. And they're the center of some of the glass communities, just because without people like them, and really they're on a different scale than anybody else, we wouldn't be able to have these fine tools which help us do our work. And then the other thing that's really cool is glass in general. Just now, 50 years ago, there were not colors to choose from in borosilicate. And now people are making other stuff, and always have been, but they've been limited. But we really owe the pipe community for the color selection and the company selection.
It's just really cool to see the progression of this industry, because it didn't used to be as welcoming. It used to be very hush-hush and very taboo. And so now the fact that people can actually embrace it and be happy about it, put their names on their pipes, make all these different colors and designs and techniques and functions is really cool. Back during, in the early 2000s, during the Bush administration, he launched Operation Pipe Dreams. And there was, basically, long story short, a lot of artists were scared to put their names on their pipes. Most people weren't. The ones that were, like Tommy Chong, were going to jail for various loopholes that Bush was trying to find in the system. So that's the coolest part to me, is seeing the progression of it. In the past 10 years, as our country has gotten more and more progressive, so has the glassblowing industry. It used to be they didn't put their names on it. Now they're happy to sign it. Happy to have, they have an online store. They have it on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all that kind of stuff. Because of it, then there's scientific companies, with crazy new lathes and making new, new perks and new techniques, new designs. Same deal with the heady artists making new colors, making new honeycomb patterns, making new fumacellos and all sorts of different things that used to not even really exist.
It's one of the most welcoming communities I've ever known in my life. It's right here in the Bernie Gallery, where I learned from the Bernie Glass School of Glassblowing. And we sell all local art, regardless if it's glass or it's not. If you're a local artist, we'll sell it. We even sell a comic book written by a local UVM student, which is really cool. It's developed a really close-knit kind of industry, but we're also very, very different and all very weird, welcoming, because every day there's a new person that pops up and says, I would love to do that. And we're like, cool, melt some glass. Who knows? You could be the next, amazing glassblower that takes the industry by storm. Anybody could. It happens all the time.